Comet combat. Comet combat? Comet, like, no, like, Comet combat. Yeah. What up, cosmonauts? Got a great episode for you guys. Lots to talk about, podcasts, new sponsors, next events, and more. So, let's rock it! Before we get started, hit that like button, share your favorite episode with all your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. The Cosmoe Show is doing something new this year for May 4th to celebrate Star Wars. We got a new sponsorship and giveaways, a new show coming to the channel, all this and more after the interview, so please stay tuned because you don't want to be left out. Comic books. It was recently discovered that in 1869, the first comic book, The Adventures of Obadiah Oldbuck, is the first known comic to be printed in the United States. The style we know today, all thin, easy to roll up, you know.
I want you to hear that.
So the thin version first gained popularity after the 1938 publication of Action Comics, which includes the debut of the superhero Superman. Wait, hold on. Superman! Yeah, that's better, right? Because I love that light. This was followed by a big explosion of superheroes that lasted until the end of World War II. After the war, while superheroes were, say, marginalized, the comic book industry rapidly expanded into genres such as horror, crime, science fiction, and romance. But in the 1950s, thanks to television, things started to gradually decline. And then finally started to pick back up in the 60s with the help of better characters, new writers, and amazing ink masters, like the comic X-Men and the artist Jack Kirby. And one of the greatest storytellers of all time, Stan Lee. During the dawn of time of comics, DC and Marvel would battle each other out in comic book combat. But other great warriors emerge into the realm. Dark Horse, 1986. Image, 1992. Boom Studios in 2005. Hey, I know there's others. I'm just listing my favorites. But tell me yours in the comments down below. And now, thanks to social media, GoFundMe and all the other ones are just like that one, the advancement of technology, the common struggling artists can create their own comic books. It's a pain in the chicken grease, but it can be done. I had the pleasure of sitting down with Jamaal Harley Gold that created his own company and comic book from the ground up. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team's fucking here. But before we get to that, let's check out what Sami the Monster has picked out of the comic book shop for us, and a little trivia from Jesse.
It's New Comic Book Day. Let's take a look. Uncanny Valley, Issue 1. This is by Tony Fleece and David Wachter. Think Percy Jackson, but instead of one of your parents being a Greek god, you find out that your grandfather is actually a famous cartoon character. This is an exciting and adventurous story about the complex nature of family. House of Slaughter, Issue 22, The Butcher's War, Part 2. Finally, we get to see Jace Butcher again in this storyline. Both of the monster hunting houses, the House of Slaughter and the House of Butcher, are after Jace. Now, will they succeed in taking them down? Will they end up working together, or will they take down each other in the process? And in the middle of this, it's just a little boy named Sonny. Series development by James Tynion IV and written by Tate Bromble, colored by Miguel Muerto, and illustrated by Antonio Fuso. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers The Return, Issue 3. So this is a great jumping on point for newer fans, that includes me. It did a great job of catching you up on the history of Power Rangers while setting up the next storyline and calling our Power Rangers back into action after years of swearing they'd never morph again. This is written by Amy Jo Johnson, who played the Pink Ranger, and Matt Potson, illustrated by Nico Leon, colored by Dono Sanchez Almara. Jim Henson's The Labyrinth. This is the Archive Edition number 1 of 3. You know The Labyrinth, it's just, in comic book form. It's a good week to be a comic book fan. Comment down below what you're picking up.
Name the movie that starred Bill Paxton, Billy Zane, Kathy Bates, and David Warner. Is it A, The Great Unknown, B. Aliens. C. Flying green tomatoes. Or D. Titanic. Stay tuned for the answer after the interview.
Jamal, how you doing, man?
Doing fabulous. Thank you for having me. Really appreciate it.
Dude, thank you for being on the show, dude. It's been like forever.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, I'm going on through Instagram and I see that you start a comic book, story and characters and everything.
Yep.
Tell me this process. Where did it start?
So it started taking some screenwriting classes at UCLA Extension, and I was actually writing this first comic, Who's Bad? It's about basically the synopsis is, what if a henchman for Lex Luthor ended up with Superman's powers? So.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you.
That's pretty deep.
So I was writing the feature in the class, and everybody really liked it and really resonated with the characters. That a lot of people said, hey, this probably works better as a TV series, especially like The Boys that just came out and stuff like that. And like, this probably works better. So I think TV series, okay, I can't afford to do that. And my other professor at the time was like, he's big on IP. So I'm like, dude, I love comic books. Been reading them since I was like 3 or 4. Just make a comic book, that way it's out there as a physical product out in the world.
Pretty dope.
That you can give people, sell people, etc. And it's just kind of snowballed from that.
Wow. So how many stories do you have so far, or how many books?
So far, we're on our 7th book that is being printed as we speak.
That's some crazy ish, man. I'm telling you. Like, for people at home that are looking to get into comic books and start a comic book, how do you go from concept to physical?
Best thing is start writing. If you want to take some classes, write it, finish it. Of course, we'll outline it, block it, write it, finish it. Then next step is, once you have the written thing, you got to find an artist. And there's plenty of resources on Facebook, Reddit, Instagram, plenty of art stations. You want to just cold call, or there's plenty of groups on Facebook to find artists. Next, colorist, then a letterer. If you want to, an editor is not required, but is highly recommended, because I need somebody to reel in some of my craziness.
Editors are always important.
Editor, goes through it. Then you should get the artist and have them draw it after the editor, looks over it. It's also good to have, them look at the artwork. They might catch some things that you didn't catch, or somebody had a glove. Now they don't have the glove when they should have had the glove. Happens all the time.
Gotcha.
So yeah, then that, once you have it drawn, colored, you got the letterer, you got to find a printer, print it out, or if you just want to go digital, there's plenty of routes to just sell or get your comic book out there digitally, and you can use Kickstarter. I'm a fan of Kickstarter, Indiegogo.
Kickstarter rocks.
Definitely go to conventions. I was very hesitant about going to conventions.
Why?
I'm an introvert, bro. But I'm having a blast at conventions. It's really cool meeting people that, they want to buy your comic book, and sometimes they'll bring somebody hey, I read it, because they're multiple days. They'll come back the next day and they'll bring people you need to get this one, or you need to get that one, and they'll start telling them about their characters and the stories, and I'm like, I didn't think this was gonna happen.
So you got this one, right? Who's Bad? What's the next one?
So Who's Bad? We have issues numbers 1, number 2, and then
So awesome.
We have Conquer the Galaxy or Die Trying. This is our space opera comedy.
Hey.
This is about an evil galactic emperor who was defeated, but his mind was uprooted, and somehow it got put into this cute little robot. So now he's going all around the galaxy trying to reclaim his empire, but absolutely nobody is taking him seriously. That one's super fun.
I know some people can relate to this.
Then we have the Ballad of Valkyrie Sinclair. This is our sci-fi post-apocalyptic thriller.
Ooh.
This is where an ex-assassin is pulled back in for one last mission, but it goes completely off the rails.
As always.
Once she accidentally kills the president. Which starts to unravel the mysteries of how the world became post-apocalyptic and cyberpunk.
That one messed up situation just destroyed the whole world. Oh my God, it's a butterfly effect. That's crazy.
Hey, yeah, there you go.
Let's go. Who's the artist?
This is Thiago Silva. He did this one. Then we have John Kutzer did this Metal Gear Solid variant cover for issue number 2.
All right, this one's hot.
Hey,
But this is totally Akira vibe, all right?
Boom.
Look at that.
got it.
Look at that. Oh, this is so amazing. So you got this on the website where people can go grab?
Absolutely.
What's the name of the website?
It's RoyalOakComics.com.
Royal Oaks? Royal Oaks?
Yeah, Royal Oak, like Royal Oak, Michigan, but I am not based out of Royal Oak, Michigan. Stop asking me.
I was like, what, Cosmo flew out to Michigan? No, I did not fly out to Michigan. You ever thought about like anime?
Oh yeah,
Making this
absolutely.
animation?
Yeah, like the tools to make animation.
It's not too hard.
No, it's getting easier, like literally like every month.
Yeah.
It's getting easier and it's getting cheaper to do. So like I'm looking at doing like, especially probably for like the next campaign, maybe like a 15-second, 30-second animation, just to like, you know, anime intro for one of these and make it super cool, or, you know, try to make it super cool.
Nice. If there's anybody, any cosmonauts that are out there watching that are animators, whatnot, looking for a project, where can they hit you up?
You can hit me up at Royal_Oak_comics on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, also RoyalOakComics@gmail.com. Email.
Not bad. And if you do hit him up, tell me he came from the Cosmo Show. That'll make me happy.
Yeah.
So what is your biggest inspiration? Like, what was your comic book growing up?
My comic book growing up definitely was start off with Batman, then Spider-Man, then Wolverine, a little bit of Superman, then the X-Men, Gen 13,
Max.
Spawn.
Yeah.
Got to Walking Dead later.
Who was your favorite artist? Like, who artists did you do you admire growing up? Mine was Todd McFarlane and Alex Ross.
Yeah.
You know, all the Spider-Mans, and Alex Ross was just the bomb.
Definitely Todd McFarlane, definitely Alex Ross, definitely Jim Lee, Joe Mad, J. Scott Campbell.
Have you met any of these people?
No,
Not yet?
not yet.
You're like in that world right now. You're at the cons now.
Yeah.
You got a booth.
Well, Artist Alley, not
Still a
booth.
booth.
Okay, yeah, booth.
You got a table, right?
I got a table, yeah.
There's a table, there's a chair,
Yeah.
you have a backdrop, right?
I do.
There you go, it's a booth.
All right, I like
Yeah,
what you
I
think.
hey, that's what it is. Do you have somebody cosplaying these characters?
That's also one of the next steps. A lot of people want to see Valkyrie cosplay. I think that's one of the more easier ones to do.
You, Tommy? You seen this, right? This is so you. You, Tommy, she was on our panel. She's an amazing cosplayer. So is everybody on that whole panel. I think if I talk to everybody about this, there's probably some characters that a lot of them, like Brandon, Puma. Oh my God, Kitty. If we can get a group going,
That'd be awesome.
dude.
Well, these are yours, and there's just multiple.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, these are yours. There's multiple shots of this character. Gotta see the back. This one's the back was done by Dinky Ramos. Check it out. That one's pretty cool.
Sexy Cleopatra, look at that. Oh yeah. See that gun? We can make that probably. Go to Evil Ted. Like, Evil Ted, let's make this foam weapon. This is, woo, it's black and white too. I love that. Would you consider this like a variant or?
Yeah, this one's a variant. These are actually, all these are variants. We just had to reorder issue number 1.
Jamal, thank you so much for your time.
Cosmo, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate, bringing me on.
But we'll see more of you. Some more stuff you got coming out. We'll make a thing.
Sounds good. Sounds good, man.
Thank you so much,
Appreciate it,
man.
brother.
Hell yeah.
Name the movie that starred Bill Paxton, Billy Zane, Kathy Bates, and David Warner. Is it A, The Great Unknown, B, Aliens, C, Flying Green Tomatoes, or D, Titanic? And the answer is D, Titanic.
Thank you, Jamal, for your time. Absolutely great writing and art with these titles. I mean, look how many of them. It's pretty sexy. I've been starting on Who's Bad. I've already started on that one. It's pretty dope, okay? Hopefully I can get Sammy the Monster to do an honest review on some of these titles and whatnot. I'm really excited for this one. See, look at that. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm not going to crumple these ones up. Babies. Pristine. This one was just an old one that I found at an Airbnb, so so I can roll it up. It ain't worth anything anyways. Go check out Jamal and his beautiful work of art and company at www.royaloakcomics.com. You can actually pick up a digital copy there and pick up a physical copy too. Go support, do it. This year for May 4th, the Cosmo Show is going live from the Scum and Villainy Cantina in Hollywood. It's an all-day event with long lines to get in. So, yours truly we'll be talking to guests that are waiting in line, entertaining them, and doing raffle giveaways like lightsabers, accessories, and whatnot from BYO Sabers, and more. If you can't make it out to Scum and Villainy, you can check us out here on YouTube live. It's gonna be great. Woo! Speaking of BYO Sabers, the Cosmoe Show is now sponsored by BYO Sabers. Every month, Patreon members will get a chance to win a free saber from me, plus a promo code to get a discount off of cool NeoPixel sabers or regular sabers from BYO Sabers website. More information is coming soon, so please stay tuned to check that out. My stepsis from another miss is coming to the channel soon with all new nerdy, sexy cooking show called Jackie's Kitschy Kitchen. Look at the logo. I love it. Look at that. Delicious, I swear. Not my stepsis, the cooking. Go check out Cyclops is Waiting for Me podcast. It's freaking amazing. Yours truly was on the show doing not one, but a two-parter episode. A breakdown of episode 5 from X-Men 97. Cyclops is Waiting for Me reviews and breaks down episodes from X-Men shows like Wolverine X-Men, X-Men Evolution, and the original 90s X-Men. So please go check that out anywhere on Spotify, Apple, to wherever you listen to podcasts. I'll be at Neotropolis this year, my first year attending, and I think the third year of being a thing. So please, if you see me, say hi, let's chat, let's go grab a drink. Also, in June, I will be at GameCon in Palm Springs. I'll have a booth and interviewing people. So if you want to make a cameo or just like, you can do that. Please stop by the booth, see me. I'll have more promo stuff coming up soon on our Instagram and everything else. So you'll know what's coming. If you're going, it's all about games. I don't know why I'm there, but I'm there. But I'm gonna be there. So And if the internet's really great and technology survives, then hey, we might go live too as well. So go become a Patreon cosmonaut for exclusive stuff with no ads, none of the other stuff, that weird stuff in the middle. And like, I'm watching a show, like boom, here's a commercial for freaking some kind of weird hemorrhoid cream. I'm like, no, I don't want that. I just want to watch it full entirely, unless I get YouTube Prime, Premium, whatever. But I don't want to do that. So I was like, hey, let's go there, check it out. You can get some free stuff too when we start doing giveaways, whatnot, for like lightsabers and stuff. So is that great? Just like,
Yep, sounds good to me.
it's my agents. I have to. Some of that stuff, I don't keep track of it. Every Monday, check out new episodes of Delulu Canoe, where I co-host with the amazing Dare Taylor from Darewares. Absolutely fun podcast with amazing guests and awesome topics. So go subscribe. Find the show on Spotify for On The Go and Instagram to stay connected. And you can also still help by using the promo code Cosmoe to get 10% off your purchase at dubby.gg and get an amazing energy drink supplement for your everyday comic book reading life. Yeah, this is my favorite one. It's called Monkey Madness, you know? It's really good stuff. And you get a little tumbler, there's a little shaky thing in it. Woo! Good stuff. Big shout out to Louis, or was it Lewis? I ran into him at Renaissance Fair. It was really awesome. He noticed me from the Delulu Canoe along with Dare Taylor. Check out that episode on Darewares coming soon. And Chaotic Creations with a Z from TikTok. Another awesome person. Remember, the world could be a rough place, especially lately in Genosha, on that island. If you know, you know. If you don't have love, peace, chicken, and grease. Adios, muchachos. See you guys later. Avida saying, till next time. Oh, hey, you guys still here? The episode's over. You can tune in every other Thursday for a new episode of the Cosmoe Show. I guess in the meantime, you can check on these boxes, see some more content. Yeah. Ooh, how did that get up there? Ooh. Yeah.